channel.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Beatdown, the segment between channel where two worlds collide. I am your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J, how's it going, guys? We would like to remind you, if you like these videos or this content, go in the section below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notifications.
Yeah! And as always, no press, fam. Today's going to be a good one. So, we decided we're going to do, continue on our villain and anti-hero tournament. I keep always saying and. Damn it. Anyways, so, today, it's going to be an interesting one because I'm going to be starting things off by representing DC Comics, John Constantine. Alright, let's get into the super brief origin story because his life was messed up from the get-go. So, Constantine was born. Dad was really pissed because he lost his wife because of the labor, and on top of that, he lost his unborn son because of John. So, he resented him and started torturing him as he was growing up in his childhood. His older sister, I believe her name was Mary, decided to take him under her wing and train him in the mystic arts while he was dealing with this. Eventually, he gets older and starts realizing now that he is a part of a family cult that's kind of magic-based, and now he wants to do somewhat anti-hero things in the world. So, any type of demon decides to walk into our world, they're gonna have to step into John Constantine's face. And that's the super brief origin story of John Constantine. And now here is all the details you need to know about this man.
Now let's get into the powers and abilities of these. So, hopefully I'm saying this right. Divination? Hoping I'm saying that right, because it doesn't say divination, it says divination, I think. Magic, demon summoning, curses, spirit ward creation, golemancy, necromancy, illusion casting, synchronicity wave traveling. He has summoned the voice of Billy Batson to channel the power of Shazam, was able to escape the helmet of fate by killing Dr. Fate himself, or killing Fate inside the helmet. Survived an attack from Darkseid as he attempted to throw him from space on Earth. Even after crash landing, Constantine still got up. Locked Superman in a dream world. Okay, that's not... Superman was going crazy in this alternate universe where he's mad and like one of those like Injustice guys where he's killing people for no reason and doing all the bad things. And Constantine was able to get a bunch of people together and magically get him stuck in a dream world for quite a bit of time. Eventually, Superman gets out, but the fact that he was able to do that is a pretty impressive feat in itself. And again, I said already, he got the helmet off of Dr. Fate by having Dr. Fate itself being killed in it. Yeah, so those are the powers, abilities, and feats there.
Okay, now let's get into the end game. Well, let's start off with I'm just going to start off because I already remember because I got to look at my notes, but I'm just going to start off with this one. John Constantine is obviously going to be a lot smarter than Doomsday, which means tricks up his sleeves are right in his alley. I mean, the guy can make duplicates of himself for Doomsday to kind of throw down until he figures out who it is. He can conjure up demons to come out of nowhere and, grab onto Doomsday. I mean, there's just a lot of things where John Constantine's just got a little more tricks up his sleeve. Another great little trick he can pull is probably conjure a spell for zero gravity for Doomsday, making him light as a feather, meaning that he can't really run towards him or attack him. He's just going to float and try to figure out how to get to him. And that way, there's that a possibility because John Constantine, again, has so many tricks up his sleeve. The guy, another one great example is, I will always keep bringing this one up because it happens to be the best one to add to John Constantine because he's obviously immortal. But if you add the Dr. Fate helmet and the Shazam powers together, he is pretty much an unstoppable force. Obviously, the Shazam and Dr. Fate abilities is not going to put Doomsday down because, let's face it, I mean, Superman is very strong, and there are other characters that couldn't put Doomsday down all at once. So I will say that maybe the Dr. Fate and Shazam powers is not going to do it. But could it keep him alive? Could it keep him holding his own? Could it keep him from like getting defeated? Yes. And there's also the possibility of giving him time to do a little research on who he's facing here. He needs to get to know his enemy before he can do anything about it, obviously. And John Constantine is one of the most brilliant detectives. He's actually outsmarted Batman on one occasion every now and then. So I do believe that he could figure out the source of what was a weakness to Doomsday. And there's not a lot of weaknesses to Doomsday, obviously. But there's always been the argument for trapping him. And who better to do it than John Constantine? John Constantine can create trap spells like in his sleep. The guy can probably trap him in a pocket watch if he wanted to. He could trap him in a playing card. He could do everything he wants because John Constantine has all the elements he needs. He's got the intelligence. If he was a new rookie and stuff like that, maybe Doomsday would happen. But because John is so vast in knowledge on everything, he can conjure anything he wants. He can slow Doomsday down in his speed. He could reverse time. He can just keep doing it over and over. He can create a pocket dimension. I mean, the guy can do anything he wants. At the end of the day, he could even bring a demon inside of himself and to go, I think it's called the Black Mirror Curse, and go down against, Doomsday. Doomsday is strong, but against a cosmic level threat, I don't know about that. At the end of the day, there's just so many things where, on top of that, John Constantine can even create probably the first weakness to Doomsday. He could probably take a little piece of fragment off of Doomsday's bones or whatever those claws that he has, and create some kind of black magic spell with it, and then just stab Doomsday with it. He could make it. He could probably create a venomous poison that would affect Doomsday's ability to even move or function, or just put his lights out officially. With dark magic and a little bit of Doomsday's claw, I do believe it's a possibility. John Constantine just has a lot more going for him in this fight. At the end of the day, there's just so many ways you could go about it where John Constantine, yes, Doomsday is stronger, but it's not just about strengths. It's also about brains in the situation. And a guy who has all the elements of magic in his possession, I just got to say, John Constantine has this in the bag.
All right, my character today is Doomsday. Now, Doomsday is a being that was genetically engineered in a prehistoric Krypton by some mad scientist. And he basically launched him, the child, into the wild. And he died a lot. Every time he died, he brought him back to life again and again. So when Doomsday finally became what the Doctor wanted him to be, he killed him. He not only killed him, he killed everybody. He just went on a giant killing spree. Because the only thing really, he was given feelings, but at that point, all he could feel was just hate. And that's why he hates the human race. So, that is the super messed up and very fast origin of Doomsday.
Into the powers, abilities, and feats. Okay, guys? Okay. Took a blast from Darkseid's Omega Beam. Defeated Superman to death. That's obviously always going to be one of his top feats. Okay, because not a lot of people have killed Superman. Broke Superman's arm while Superman was armored with the Mother Box. Okay, so he was already buffed out with the Mother Box, giving him extra power with a suit, and he still got his arm broken by Doomsday, which Superman didn't think was even possible to do. Okay, he tossed Wonder Woman around with her own lasso. Okay, laid waste to Martian Manhunter. Okay, and he took, like I said already, he already took an Omega Blast from Darkseid. So much so that Darkseid wanted him out of his planet because he couldn't even beat him. He told Superman, "Yo, Superman, handle your boy, get him out of here. Okay, I don't want him in my planet. Get him out of Apocalypse. Okay, he's too dangerous for me."
Going into the end game, Doomsday's obviously going to have to act fast, and he's going to have to grab Constantine super quick and just snap his neck or stab him with his claws, do, whatever he has to do. Force, by force, standing up one-on-one, I don't think Constantine can really fight Doomsday, not by himself. But if he has time to conjure something or, do a spell, then it's going to make Doomsday's, fight a little bit harder. But if he just runs, and Doomsday has the speed. If he just runs, grabs him, stabs him, whatever. Eat him for all I care. I don't know. Just make it fast. That is going to have to be the key to, Doomsday moving on. Yeah, if Constantine has enough time to conjure something or do a spell, or pull some trick out of his sleeve, then yeah, it's going to make this very difficult for Doomsday. But if Doomsday is able to grab him right off the bat, or surprise him, or sneak up on him somehow, I know, Doomsday sneak up on somebody, I don't know. But if he's able to just run up to him and grab him, then that's it. One-on-one by force, Doomsday has it. But, if the fight goes on too long and Constantine's able to get away and run and hide, and he has time to do something, then yeah, he might be able to pull this one out. But if he can grab him before that, then it's Doomsday all the way.
Yeah, I think I feel like the ultimate distraction Doomsday could do is throw like a big boulder at John at a moment, and then John can kind of try to conjure a spell to stop the boulder from attacking him or hitting him, and in that moment just wasting his breath on that. Yeah. And then Doomsday, bam!
Yep. That would have to be it.
Yeah, as always, guys. It's not up to me. It's not up to my boy here. It's up to you guys, right? So, if you guys liked my argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag, I'm going to say Constantine, because John Constantine is way too long. And if you like my boy's argument, what can you do, brother?
Hashtag Doomsday.
All right, No Press fam, and as always, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.